failed to follow. I frowned. You don't need to diet. You're perfect. 2 days in a row now, women who looked amazing had been complaining about their weight. I pulled my sweatshirt closed. Emma and I hadn't been running in over a week. Maybe the universe was hinting at me and my expanding waistline. I glanced at the single slice of double chocolate cheesecake sitting lonely in the display case. Or maybe not. Whatever. Sasha looked toward the door where Toby had exited. I'm not trying anything crazy. Just eating better and working out every day. I want to set a good example for Olivia. As we said our goodbyes, I wondered about Sasha and her attention toward Toby. Did he realize the young mother had a crush on him? Or did he have one too many women with kids in his life as it was? This thing with Elisa was Toby's longest relationship, at least since I'd known him. I'd have to pry some gossip out of Greg when he took me to dinner tonight. Walking home, I slowed as I passed by Austin's bike shop. Right in front of the shop, parked on the street, was my food truck. Okay, so I had only rented it once for the mission walk, but I'd hoped to be able to purchase it for Coffee, Books, and More's first annex. A large pink sign hung on the side proclaiming, "Good for you desserts, coming soon." Amy hadn't said anything about a new business starting up in South Cove, but here sat the proof. The truck had recently been painted a bright green, with flowers bordering the edges. It looked like a hippie-mobile from the 70s. As I stepped closer, I could see the tagline for the business written in script under the window. I read the words out loud. Yes, we are totally gluten-free. I'm just in love with the way the truck turned out, aren't you? A slightly familiar woman's voice spoke to me from behind. I spun around to see Kacey Austin. This time she wore a floral dress with sandals, looking like she'd just auditioned for the role of Fairy Queen in the next Hobbit movie. She moved closer to me, studying my face. I could tell when she recognized me with the smile she gave me. Hey, I know you. You and your friends were at the park yesterday. I nodded. Jill Gardner. I own the bookstore coffee shop up the street. I looked at her truck. We sell the not-so-good-for-you but delicious desserts. Kacey giggled. Don't I know it? Austin took me there last week for an after-dinner treat. I adore your romance section over in the bookstore. I picked up several new releases from my favorite authors. Okay, now I had a dilemma. I was supposed to hate this woman for ruining Sadie's life and now stealing away my food truck. But she was also a customer who loved my shop. I sighed. Worse, I kind of liked her. Thanks. I try to stock what my customers want to read, and it doesn't hurt that I love reading the same books. Well, you've got a new supporter in me. I have a list of cookbooks I was going to go into Bakerstown today to look for, but could you order them for me? That would save me a trip. She dug in the side pocket of her dress and thumbed through some paper scraps. Here you go. I glanced through the list. I can't promise these are all in print, but I'll get them ordered. You should have the majority of them by Friday. She clapped her hands. Perfect. I told Austin that today was going to be ultra special, and it has been. I met a new neighbor and got one chore off my list in less than 10 minutes. Her grin was infectious. When are you opening? I pointed to the food truck. Surely her healthy treats weren't going to cut into my business. Who would trade a dry cookie for a slice of cheesecake? I'm thinking 2 weeks. I still have to get permits from the city and the health inspector. There's a lot of paperwork involved in opening something like this. I hadn't really considered the delays. I got the truck and painted it. Then I thought I'd open the next day. She giggled again. Austin says I'm hopeless when it comes to business planning. He's taken on all the details. Dustin Austin was the more driven of the two? That couldn't be a good thing. The man was so laid back, I think he closed the bike rental place any time he thought the waves were good down the coast. The way these two were going...